Title: Splash and Inclusivity, Open Category in Swimming welcomes trans athletes. TLDR, World Aquatics jumps into the deep end with a new open category trial, welcoming transgender swimmers for a more inclusive pool party. No date set yet, but the wave of change is here. Dive in below for the full splash. Swimming, a sport we usually associate with speed, agility, and chlorine-induced red eyes, is now making waves in a completely different arena. The governing body of the sport recently announced an upcoming open category, a step to ensure that everyone, irrespective of their gender identity, gets a lane in the pool. Hussein Al-Musallam, the Big Kahuna, aka President of World Aquatics, during the World Aquatics Congress in Fukuoka, Japan, couldn't help but express his excitement. He quipped, "This is a very complex topic, but our sport must be open to everybody. But hold on to your swim caps because this wasn't always the case." In earlier waves of competition, transgender swimmers were sidelined from major events such as the Olympics and World Championships. So why the change of tide now? Al-Musallam says, "It was very important that we protected fair competition for our female athletes." He's been quite vocal about shunning discrimination in the sport. He believes, nobody should be excluded from our competitions. And we can't help but ask, what took so long, right? Speaking of groundbreaking ripples, let's rewind to March 2022. The American swimmer, Leah Thomas, made history by becoming the first transgender woman to clinch a national title in swimming. Thomas previously swam with the men's squad at her Ivy League school before joining the women's team. Her journey sparked debates and discussions, becoming emblematic of the challenges and triumphs of transgender athletes. But as the water splashes forward, the sports world will be keeping a close eye. The implementation of this new category isn't as simple as just yelling, "Ready, set, go." There are countless questions lurking underwater, many tied up with legalities and scientific considerations. And only time will tell how these will be addressed. The announcement has certainly made a splash, but will the open category smooth out the waters or stir up more waves? And the bigger question we're all pondering, in striving for inclusivity, how do we ensure fairness for all athletes? Disclaimer: this article does not provide any recommendations or endorsements. It is for informational purposes only. Always consult with professionals in the respective fields for expert advice. Question of the day: with the inclusion of an open category in swimming, are we diving into a more inclusive future or just treading water in the complexities of fairness and competition? Dive into the discussion below.